Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Masterpiece Inspirations. I'm Surya host, Clems. Alright, in the last edition, we started a series on what I titled How to Develop a Mindset for Success. So, by a way of recap, this is the second episode. So, by a way of recap, I started by telling you that everything in life, everything that we can see around us, products, services, success of any kind, often they start as an idea in someone's mind. And that idea becomes a reality through the process of execution. However, at times people do stop themselves from achieving success due to self-sabotage, all forms of self-doubt. They feel that they are incapable of being able to achieve what has been placed in their mind. You see, the universe is full of abundance. And if you can key in to the abundance in the universe, that abundance exists firstly in your mind. Because the mind, as we said in the last edition, is the birthplace of both good and evil. But you make a choice. And I hope you choose the good ones. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it a bit funny that, people are more prone to do evil from their mind than they will do good from their mind? When it comes to doing good things, people seem to have a self-doubt and self-sabotage. Imposter syndrome. But when it comes to doing evil, people are quick. That shows you that our environment, is very negative. We live in a negative world. But I want you to make a difference. That's why we are bringing Masterpiece Inspirations, bringing you this series of inspiring topics and success principles to help you cultivate the mindset of success, of a winner. The mindset that will make you to use your potentials, what you have been gifted with, to impact humanity and make a difference. That's what Masterpiece is trying to do. And I hope you join the bandwagon and help us make this spread the good news. Now let's continue on this very edition. I started by introducing you to what we use in Masterpiece. We call the Mindset Optimization process. So the be, do, and have principle and other principle. But in this series, we are talking about the be, do, have. So I started by telling you that you first of all have to become the version of yourself that is capable of making a reality the ideas that has been placed within you, the good things that have been placed within you. If first of all you have to believe that you are capable of achieving good success, you are capable of making that dreams, the visions, things that have been placed, the things that your mind can conceptualize. You have to believe that you are capable of making it a reality, absolutely irrespective of what you can see around you. You see, your mind and this universe does not observe limitations. But that limitations come from human being. So in the B mindset, to become mindset, I'm telling you that you have to overcome the limitation, the showstoppers, by first of all believing that you are capable of becoming this, you are capable of betting it, you are capable of making it a reality. Whatever the mind has conceived, and you can believe, you can actually achieve. This is not a cliche. It is actually the starting point, the foundation of every good thing that has been created in the world. And by creation, I'm talking about products and services. There are people that we are written off by way of saying this idea is not going to work. Take for instance the Uber, the Airbnb. Boy, 10 years ago, if they tell you that somebody will come and stay in somebody's house and be happy and without, feeling that he's going to be, either strangled or whatever, nobody will believe it. But today is not the norm, isn't it? People book they book instead of going to actual hotel, they book to stay in another place, like rented accommodation units. And they even share apartments with other people without actually thinking too much about it. Same goes with the Uber. Normal people can use their cars and all forms of other transport to carry other people around. So if you actually can believe in your ability to execute whatever good thing that your mind can come up with, you become the evangelist to populate your community and change the dynamics of their culture with those good things that your mind can come up with. And that is how change starts. You got to believe undoubtable that this will work. Now you test it through the process of implementation. But you got to be the cheerleader. But it starts from becoming. You become from your mind. You become by believing that you are capable of it. Because you have limited potentials, and I like to put it that way. The universe is quite filled with abundance. And I want us to develop a culture of letting the good prevail against the evil. So that's why I'm bringing you, Masterpiece Inspiration is bringing you this, so that you start to bet the good ideas in you. Do not be stopped by the good things you have in your mind, because your environment has been poisoned with so much negativities to stop you from achieving the good things. See, it was Ralph Waldo Emerson that said, the greatest achievement is to defy your environment. I'm just rephrasing it. Is to defy your environment by becoming that which the environment feels that you cannot be. You cannot be. That is the greatest achievement. You become that your environment have made it impossible for you to be, due to the negativities and other things that are in the environment. So I want to put it in. I want to read it. So to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Okay, that's Waldo Emerson. To be yourself, to be the best version of yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you to be something else is the greatest achievement. And that's why it's very important in the principle of developing the mindset of success. You first of all, you're gonna be yourself. You're gonna be the what has been placed in your mind to do. Those good things, you have to become it by believing that it's capable. Do not forget that every champion was once an amateur. You see? And every successful venture was once a failure that did not give up. They keep trying until they make it a success. So becoming is very important. Be mindset. Now let me bring you down to the other ones. The do mindset, the principle of becoming a doer, the do mindset. And that reminds me of the quote from Nelson Mandela. It says, it is always impossible until it is done. You see, the impossibility that men thought that it can never happen. Until somebody does it, people will never believe. So the do mindset is very important. So the principle of the do mindset, being a doer, it gives you the I can do mentality. That I can do mentality helps you to overcome all forms of self-limiting beliefs, self-sabotage, self-doubt, lack of confidence of any type. You have that I can do mentality, and it also help you to overcome challenges along the way, because there's gonna be challenges. Doing is execution. Is coming up with the idea is one thing, but execution is the most important thing. Without execution, an idea is worthless. And if you got to execute, there's gonna be loads of challenges along your way. You will be tested, and except you have that I can do mentality, it will be hard to overcome the challenges. Too many people give up because they lack the I can do mentality. But I want you to be the one to believe that you are capable of overcoming whatever challenge that can come your way. I tell you what, the best thing is the challenges at times can be like that they can be. I want you to visualize this. You're having like barbecue, right? And you want to make it good barbecue, isn't it? You put some sauce. The challenges is like sauce, good sweet sauce. I mean, it's painful though, but it helps you to come up with creative ideas, something that will even make the version of what you want to do better. That's the reason those challenges come. So, but with the I can do mentality, you'll be able to overcome the challenges without giving up. You have the staying power to keep pushing until you achieve great success. And do not forget, in our last episode, I talked about using visualization in becoming. And I'm talking about also you have to use affirmations. To be a doer, you got to be a talker. Now I'm talking in the good way, not just talking for talking's sake. You got to talk to yourself. You gotta look in the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror, because there will be times that self-doubt will crop up. Okay, self-sabotage will crop up, but you got to look at the mirror and say to yourself, you are capable of overcoming these challenges. Yeah, I am capable of coming up with solutions that will overcome these challenges. You got to talk to yourself. Affirmations. In my book, which I call the daily positive affirmations, I have a number of affirmations and principles in there that can help you to overcome challenges by using what I call the self-talk therapy. And I will leave the link below. Get yourself a copy, and I believe that will be helpful. And do not forget, at Masterpiece Inspiration, we have a series of programs. We have a series of processes, curated bespoke service products and services, that are there for you to take advantage of, to build the mindsets of success. Success in everything. Success in executing the ideas. Everybody in this world, we came here for a purpose. The purpose that the purpose that you are bettered is in line with the ideas that comes to you. Your pains, your challenges, your frustrations. These are in line with your purpose. They are in line with what your mind, what has been deposited as potentials within you to give to the world. See, it is a team sport. The creation of value and exchange of value is how you create wealth. Is it that simple? No, it's not that simple. Right? You got to have the staying power. That's why the do mentality is important. If you have the I can do mentality, first of all, you got to till the ground, cultivate it, water it, and then see the plants, their ideas. As you are planting it, you cultivate it, you water it, you remove the weed, you can see them grow. Do mentality. Now let's move over to the next principle, the principle of have. You see, in the principle of have, this is about having a burning desire. You got to have a burning desire to see the visions, the dreams come to fruition, come to manifestation. You have to bet it, just like a pregnant lady, a pregnant woman. Okay, when the baby is due, they start having the labor pain. You got to have a burning desire that those ideas, those things that your mind can conceive, which are good for humanity, and they are congruent with your unique identity and unique purpose. You got to have a burning desire to make them a reality, because the world needs it. Let me tell you something. I'm a firm believer that whatever idea that has been consistently coming to your mind, it is because someone somewhere in this planet Earth needs that idea. And that's why I'm bringing you this inspiration. I'm a professional engineer. I don't normally do this, but I have got this burning desire that this is required. I don't know who, but maybe it's yourself. And I want you to leave your comment. Tell me that you are getting value or out of this. And I'll tell you other things that you want to see. Okay? I'm not a journalist. I don't do this, but I just, I have that burning desire that someone needed this. Especially when the pandemic started. A lot of people fear-mongering and so on and so forth. And I think people need to be encouraged. We need to disperse fear, because fear actually destroys the human mind and the spirit and opens the body to all forms of diseases. So that's why we started the Masterpiece Inspiration. We've been going on writing a lot of blogs and so on, but now we kind of going it because of demand, popular demand. And I want to say a shout out to our fans out there. We get encouraged when we hear from you. So your comments, your emails, they are very valuable to keep us going. So back to the principle of have. So you got to have a burning desire that which you have seen in the eyes of your mind, that you have to bet it, have the burning desire to make it a reality. Because once you have the burning desire, see, the universe is filled with abundance. There is abundance. There is no limitation in the universe. There is the only limitation that is in the mind. And that's why the have mentality is important. You got to have a burning desire. You got to believe, have the burning desire that you are capable of achieving it. It's only then that your mind is going to open up to the abundance of the universe to help you attract the thing that you need to attract to make that dream a reality, to make vision. Okay? That's why the burning desire is very important. As a matter of fact, I love this quote from the scriptures, and I will leave it. Let me read it to you. I bet you're gonna love it. Never doubt God's mighty power to work in you and accomplish all this. That's all your ideas. He will achieve infinitely more than your greatest request. Boy, did you hear that? Your most unbelievable dreams, and he will exceed your wildest imaginations. Oh, I love that. He will outdo them all, for his miraculous power constantly energizes you. Boy, that's very good. That's from Ephesians chapter 3 verse 20. You see, God, the creator of the universe, placed you here because he made you a creator, and he wants you to create the good things that he has deposited in you to be a blessing to humanity. And he's reminding you that you are capable of doing it, because if he comes to you, the ideas constantly, is because you are choosing to be the one to make it a reality. But oftentimes people give up. Oftentimes people are prone by default to go and do the evil stuff. Evil genius, not good genius. But we are bringing you masterpiece inspiration because we want to turn you into a genius that you are, to bring out the good ideas using these principles which I have itemized. Now, this brings me to my next point. You see, the road to success is always under construction. The road to success is always under construction. And that's why you have to continuously evolve into the best version of yourself. It was Jim Rohn that said that formal education will only make you a living, but personal development will create your wealth. Okay, so you got to constantly evolve to the best version of yourself, because the road to success is always under construction. And then you got to use these principles, the optimization principles, the do, the be, do, have, and other optimization principles, which I have actually itemized in my book, Success Signature, as well as the daily positive affirmations, the self-talk therapy, to help you to overcome all forms of self-sabotage, all forms of self-doubt, all forms of imposter syndrome, which make you, kind of makes people feel that they are not worthy enough, they are incapable enough, they are not capable enough. And as a matter of fact, this got nothing to do with the color of your skin. And that's very important if you are a young lad, child watching this. See, education, formal education, there are some evil education where you have been programmed to believe that you are a dunce, you don't know jack because of the color of your skin. I'm telling you that the creator did not create dunce. He didn't create failures. Your mind is what can stop you from achieving good success in life. And in this edition, if you have not learned anything, I want you to know that you have limitless potential. You are a phenomenal masterpiece. You are placed here because you have a unique identity that is different from anybody in this planet Earth. And you have a unique purpose. That purpose is where your wealth lies. Once you start doing that, the good thing that has been deposited in your mind, you believe in it, hold on to it, do not doubt, and follow these principles. My friend, you're gonna have a good success. Alright, let's bring this to an end. for today. Masterpiece Inspirations once more. Clem saying, thanks for listening to me, and I hope to see you in the next edition. I want to get your comments. Tell me what resonates with you. Tell me what are the other things that you would like to see. What are the topics that you would like to see? And if you want, to book me to be a speaker in any of your events, do get in touch. Clems, and I'm saying, thank you. You have a nice day, and I will catch up with you in the next episode. Yet bringing you very inspiring topics. Stay. Bye-bye.